Well, hello, and welcome to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. This is no ordinary program. This is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Folks, we do not have a horse in the race, so we tell you as it is. What are we going to be talking about tonight? We've got an update for you on the tropical storm Elsa. I'm going to be talking about that in a moment. Grenada on tropical storm watch. We are also going to be talking about that. Individuals sent to the Richmond Hill prison on remand. And we'll tell you why when we return. And that has to do with the incident that involved the police and the police vehicle on Saturday in St. Andrew. Carnival to be officially cancelled and the holidays removed. And the Lucky Vax Draw, we'll talk about that as well. So we have all these and more to talk to you about when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. We got to remind you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Real Value IGA Supermarket, the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, Coats Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Superb Distributors. And of course, we want to say thank you very much for being part of this program. We appreciate your support all the time. Now, by the way, though, people who are here for the first time, thank you for joining us and welcome. And to the usual suspects, hello to you as well. I think we got to get our usual suspects t-shirts, you know? I think it's time. It's overdue. Anyway, folks, we're taking our first break and return. If you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please share the program. You see, once you share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are live. Somebody sharing the program tonight will receive some free credit compliments Digicel. So folks, we are taking our first break and we will be back shortly.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Yeah, that's right. As we begin tonight's program, again, we'd like to say hello to those of you who are just joining us. Now, there's a lot that we have to tell you from the utility companies and so on. So we're going to start with Grenlec. And Grenlec say that there are some communities that will be without power for a short while tomorrow. And this is part of their planned outages, they say, as part of the ongoing maintenance program. And this program, they say, allows Grenlec to maintain reliability, power quality, and safety by continuously doing upgrades and so on to the poles and to the infrastructure. And so those areas that will be affected tomorrow are Felix Park in St. Andrew, and they'll be without power at 8:15 a.m. and it will go until 10 a.m. Mount Horn as well in St. Andrew, 8:15 a.m. to 12 noon. And Constantine in St. George, 8:30 a.m. and that will go on till 11. And then we have Telescope in St. Andrew, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then Paradise Carrier Coup, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And they say that they would like to apologize for any inconveniences that will be caused. All right. Now we are going to deal with NAWASA now. Now, the National Water and the Sewage Authority continues to monitor the path of the tropical storm Elsa that is expected to affect Grenada and its dependencies starting Friday, July 2nd, 2021. Now, at present, the country is under tropical storm watch, which means that tropical storm conditions are expected within the next 36 hours. Now, the preparatory actions of NAWASA in maintaining and restoring water and the sewage services is of vital importance to national post-disaster activities, they say, and NAWASA has therefore enacted its disaster emergency plan. Now, this plan looks at measures to be undertaken for the protection of the authority's infrastructure. Okay, now NAWASA's overall intention, they say, for this period is to have all water treatment plants open so that persons can have storage tanks and containers filled to last a minimum of 3 days. So that's what's happening now. At the moment, all water systems, with the exception of Pleasance in St. Andrew, Union, St. Mark, and Long Place in Concord, in the parish of St. John, are up and running. Now, these systems were challenged due to the inclement weather over the past 48 hours, they say. And we told you about that yesterday. Now, WASA recognizes that consumers served by those systems will not be able to maintain a 3-day supply as recommended and apologizes for this. Rest assured, they say, that efforts are being made to have those cleared for distribution as soon as possible. Persons with limited supply, you are also encouraged to safely capture rainwater for post-disaster use if necessary. Now, an island-wide network shutdown of all water systems is not yet scheduled. However, the timing for such disruption in service is dependent on two factors, they say: the weather conditions and the risks involved at the different systems. Consumers, you are therefore reminded of the need to have water stored to at least last a minimum 3 days, taking into consideration the immediate needs of your family. Folks, I don't know how else I can say this. This is NAWASA telling you what their plans are and what is likely to happen. Now, Elsa is expected to bring heavy rainfall and thunderstorms accompanied by gusty winds by Friday morning into Saturday. Such conditions can render water systems highly susceptible to turbidity and damage and dam blockages as well, hindering the production of water for an extended period. Persons with storage tanks, you are encouraged to switch off the outlet of those tanks as late as conditions allow, so that the stored water would not be lost through leakages and leaks that may occur on a customer's property due to damaged plumbing during the passage of the storm. Now, NAWASA would like to thank the general public for your cooperation, understanding, and patience during this period. With the support of NADMA and the Meteorological Office, the organization will continue to monitor Tropical Storm Elsa, provide an update as information becomes available. All right, so here again is NAWASA telling you that there's a strong likelihood. In fact, it just stopped short of saying, listen, we are preparing for a nationwide shutdown of the system. So in other words, you should take whatever actions that is necessary now so that you'll have enough water. Remember, we don't know how extensive the impact of this thing is going to be, what kind of hazards that will be brought with the storm. Well, we have an idea, but we do not know the extent of which they will affect us. And so you have to be prepared. All right. Now, let's move over to Elsa now, the storm itself. We have the 8 p.m. update for you on the storm. And Elsa is heading towards the Lesser Antilles. Tropical Storm Watch issued for Jamaica and a portion of the Dominican Republic. All right. Now, Grenada is currently under a Tropical Storm Watch, and that's Grenada and our dependencies. Now, a Tropical Storm Watch means that tropical storm conditions are possible within the watch area, in this case, within 36 hours. And there are tropical storm warnings. For example, there's a storm warning in effect for Barbados, Martinique, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Now, a tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within the warning areas within 36 hours. Now, let's take a look at the coordinates. As at 8 p.m. tonight, the center of Tropical Storm Elsa was located near latitude 11.4 north, longitude 54.7 west. Elsa is moving towards the west-northwest near 28 miles per hour. West-northwest means that there's a slight inclination, like this. All right? And we will share some images with you shortly. All right, so Elsa is moving towards the west-northwest near 28 miles per hour. Think about you driving a vehicle at 28 miles per hour, and that's the forward speed of the storm. At this general motion, and this general motion is expected to continue for the next couple of days. On the forecast track, Elsa will pass near or over portions of the Windward Islands or the southern Leeward Islands on Friday, move into the Eastern Caribbean Sea late Friday and Friday night, and move near the southern coast of Hispaniola on Saturday. By Sunday, Elsa is forecast to move near Jamaica and portions of eastern Cuba. Now, its maximum sustained winds, the last time it was checked, was just around 45 miles per hour, which works out to be 75 kilometers per hour, with higher gust. Some strengthening is forecast during the next 48 hours. Now, tropical storm force winds extends outwards up to 90 miles, mainly to the north of the center. All right, so just think again, 90 miles, and that's how big the storm is. All right, 90 miles mainly to the north of the center, and the estimated minimum central pressure is just about 1,005 millibars, or 29.68 inches. In terms of the hazards that will be associated with this system, wind and storm surge, rainfall. All right, and we had NADMA send out a release today talking about those hazards. We have Mr. Benedict Peters, and he is going to tell us more about what we can expect as it relates to this storm.
It is advised that water will affect the state. Carriacou and Petit Martinique will be most severely affected, with also accompanied high winds. They are predicting as high as 40 miles per hour. We are advising fishermen to secure the boats, the vegetable farmers to secure the irrigation equipment, animal farmers to ensure that the animals are out of the flood-prone area, secure areas. The homeowners, we are saying to you that at 40 miles per hour winds, we could get light items to be airborne. It will not be for long distances. So people who have the light items around their homes, they need to secure it so that it is not be easily airborne. Persons who have fruit trees that are close to their homes must remove the large ones because they could be airborne and do some damage. We're also saying to homeowners, check your roof, make sure they're secured, and if securing it is not possible, then you should make sure that items are removed from the ground because it is likely that water could enter the building as a result of the high winds and rains. We also say to homeowners, you need to clean your guttering so that you could get a quick as possible runoff of the water. Cycling of water in the guttering with the help of the winds can send water further into the home. That will not happen in normal times. So you should pay some attention to that also. Remove items from the floor because it is possible that water could be blown with high winds, could get into the home, and it will wet what is on the floor. And persons must also secure the items that they would not like to get wet in plastic bags or plastic containers to make sure they are kept safe.
All right, and so that's information that we needed to share with you so that you know how to prepare. Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petit Martinique can expect cloudy to overcast conditions with showers which may become heavy and thunder showers accompanied by gusty winds by Friday morning into Saturday. The likelihood of significant impacts are greater for the sister isle of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Now, the National Disaster Management Agency say that they'll continue to encourage vigilance on the part of citizens, reminding all that we are in the 2021 Atlantic hurricane season and the only definite stance on safety is preparedness. NADMA, on the advice of the Meteorological Office, will continue to monitor the system, and they say that they will continue to provide timely updates. All right, so again, we heard that Carriacou and Petit Martinique, based on the placement of the storm and the north of the island, these are the areas that are likely to feel the greater impact of the storm. All right, that is not to say that other parts of Grenada won't. It just means that it would be more intense at the northern part, the northern district of the island versus the more southern parts of the island. All right, we here at Mikey Live will continue to monitor the system and provide you as well with timely updates. We will not always come live to give you the updates, but we will also post the updates on our page. All right, so you can always check our page for those updates. We also will be posting information on our website. That's mikeylive.com. That's MikeyLive.com. We are moving on. So it was a court appearance for 5 individuals who were involved in Saturday's incident where a police was injured and several vehicles were damaged by individuals who were interrupted by police who were having a good time at the birthday party. The police showed up at the scene to break the party up, as it was not sanctioned by the authorities, and they were met with violence by some of the party goers. 5 individuals were subsequently arrested and charged for several offenses. Well, 7 actually, but 5 were for more serious, charges. So we had Javon Alexander, 25 years, former, Rakim Thomas, 25 years, mechanic and machine operator, Keldon Moray, 23-year-old, a butcher of Maribor, St. Andrew, and Simmons Harford, 31 years, former, and Kanisha Alexander, 25-year-old, both of Mount Horn, St. Andrew. Now, they were all arrested and charged on 3 counts each of damage to property, causing public terror, and causing harm. Now, the terror charge is a very serious charge, and they all attended court today and were remanded to Richmond Hill Prison until the next court date, which is later this month. Curious onlookers showed up at the Grenada Magistrates Court to get a glimpse of the people who were involved in this act. So that was the scene outside the courthouse today when the individuals showed up, and we were told that they all pleaded, the men pleaded not guilty to the charges. The lone female was on a bond already, so her matter was stood down because there was a little extra that needed to happen with her particular case. So they were all remanded to Richmond Hill Prison until the next court appearance later this month. We are moving on. So, as it relates to Spice Mass 2021, we heard that it will be officially, Spice Mass will officially be cancelled. And the days designated for Carnival, Monday and Tuesday, that too will be removed, similar to what happened last year. All right, and it will be tabled next week, and once passed, well, these will be the changes. All right, so no Carnival officially, and no Monday and Tuesday as holidays. What is in there? Okay, we are moving on. Earlier, the official launch of the Lucky Draw took place yesterday, Wednesday, June 2021, with the first draw under the supervision of they say, credible and experienced auditors. The lucky winner was randomly selected by a computer, and verification will be announced, they say. They say that the individual will receive a cash prize of $10,000 once vaccinated at any of the stipulated vaccination stations. Persons' names are automatically registered and entered for a chance to win. It doesn't end there. There is also the chance to win instant prizes, compliments the Grenada Tourism Authority, the GTA, and the private sector by means of spin the wheel game. It must be noted, they say, that all vaccinated persons are eligible, and those who receive the second vaccine will be eligible for a double prize. Keep in mind that all vaccinated persons have a chance to win, including government staff, they say. It is important to note, names of winners will remain confidential. Again, they say it is important to note that names of the winners will remain confidential. The Ministry of Health will contact the winners directly. So it is important for participants to submit their contact numbers and email addresses. Winners are allowed to allocate winnings to a cause or charity of their choice if they do not wish to accept the cash prizes. There will be a 15-day period within which winners must come forward to accept their prizes. After that period, winners forfeit the opportunity. All right, and that's for the that's for the draw. Get vax. Okay, how are we looking for time? Right. I wonder if I have time to, I know that we're running out of time. I wonder if I have time to tell you that St. Lucia has been dealing with a lot of criminal elements and homicides and so on. And just like Grenada during the pandemic, at one point in time they had enough and said, you know what, we're going to put on some extra resources and efforts to find the perpetrators of these crimes. Well, some of those efforts have started to pay off.
Royal St. Lucia Police Force recorded several successes in relation to firearm recoveries as well as updates in relation to some homicides committed on island recently and in the last few months.
The hard work of the sleuths and detectives in the Royal St. Lucia Police Force appears to be paying off, with word of a number of breakthroughs in investigations into a slew of recent criminal offences committed on island. A rash of violent crime including deadly shootings in the months of April, May and June evoked a visceral public reaction for the swift apprehension of suspects. During the turbulent period, the island recorded 15 known homicides and a spate of armed robberies with attacks on small businesses dominating media headlines.
Most of the homicides committed were by means of firearm. Firearm was the choice weapon. And we believe that the firearms trade, it contributes towards the homicide. So what we will be doing also is to be concentrating on taking off those firearms out from the street.
Police made a breakthrough in the March 30th homicide of 17-year-old Daniel Leroy, whose body was riddled with bullets. Reports indicate that his attackers fled on foot after firing more than 20 gunshots at the victim.
On the 21st of May 2021, Nikran O'Neill Baptist, who is 16 years old, and Hayes Lamille, a 16-year-old of Dennery, were arrested and charged for the murder of Daniel Laura, alias Sticky, and that incident occurred on the 30th of March 2021 at White Rock, Dennery. They are both remanded in custody and are due to reappear before the court on the 23rd of July 2021.
Police are also reporting success in the shocking double homicide in Boadin Jacmel, where 24-year-old Taisha Raphael, a mother of one, and 25-year-old Jason Polius were both gunned down in a hail of bullets. 2 other individuals were also sent to hospital, nursing gunshot wounds.
The Major Crime Unit of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force also arrested and charged Miguel Lucien, alias Concrete, on the 18th of June 2021 for causing the death of Taisha Raphael and Jason Polius, as well as the attempted murder of 2 other males. And this was in relation to the incident which occurred on the 23rd of May 2021, about 9:05 p.m. at Boadin Jacmel. Miguel Lucien remains in custody pending a sufficiency hearing.
Progress was also made in the probe into the death of 25-year-old Tony Edmond, who was shot and killed in mid-May at Susi Cul-de-Sac.
The Major Crime Unit also arrested and charged MacGyver during a police operation, and he was arrested in connection with the murder of Tony Edmond, which occurred on the 17th of May 2021 at Cul-de-sac. He was charged on the 25th of June 2021, and he was remanded into custody. His next hearing is scheduled for the 20th of July.
Law enforcement authorities also took more dangerous weapons off the nation's streets, with police laying charges against a number of individuals for illegal firearm possession following an island-wide crackdown on unlicensed firearms. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.
Thank you very much, Solange, and well, congratulations to the police force, the Major Crimes Unit, for nailing these criminals. And of course, what we're going to do right now is to take a quick break, and we'll return. When we come back, we've got the national report for you, and as well, we have the weather. Stay tuned.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach dress with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
If it's tech, we got it. If it's an appliance, we've got that too. Dad, if you want it, you should get it this Father's Day at Quartz. Quartz has unbeatable prices, up to 30% off selected products. So whatever you want, you should get it. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Grenada and its dependencies are under tropical storm watch as Tropical Storm Elsa strengthens and moves into the Eastern Caribbean Sea by Friday. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Thursday, July 1st, 2021, I am Kristen Mitchell. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique are currently under tropical storm watch as the islands are expecting tropical storm conditions within the next 36 hours. Tropical Storm Elsa is expected to bring showers and thunder showers to Grenada and the rest of the Windward Islands on Friday. Forecaster at the Meteorological Office, Cassia Johnson, said the north of the island, including Carriacou and Petite Martinique, will be significantly affected.
It is expected to pick up the pace and move towards the west-northwest over the next 24 to 36 hours. On its forecasted track, Elsa is expected to move near or over portions of the Windward Islands on Friday. Just about midday, the center should cross the island chain, and Grenada is under a tropical storm watch. We are expecting cloudy to overcast conditions as early as Friday morning and into Saturday as those outer bands and feeder bands come in on Saturday. We are also expecting moderate to heavy rain and showers, thunder showers, and gusty winds. As the center of the storm is expected to pass north of Grenada, we are expecting more impacts for Carriacou and Petite Martinique and also the north of Grenada.
Coordinator of the National Disaster Management Agency, Benedict Peters, advised farmers and homeowners to secure their equipment and property. In keeping with NADMA's mandate to ensure safety of all, members of the marine and fishing communities are encouraged to take the necessary steps to secure their vessels, as the forecast from the Meteorological Office is predicting waves of 10 to 15 feet.
The homeowners, we are saying to you that at 40 miles per hour winds, we could get light items to be airborne. It will not be for long distances. So people who have the light items around their homes, they need to secure it so that it does not be easily airborne. Persons who have fruit trees that are close to their homes must remove the large ones because they could be airborne and do some damage. We're also saying to homeowners, check your roof, make sure they are secured, and if securing it is not possible, then you should make sure that items are removed from the ground because it is likely that water could enter the building as a result of the high winds and rains. We also say to homeowners, you need to clean your guttering so that you could get a quick as possible runoff of the water. Settling of water in the guttering with the help of the winds can send water further into the home. That will not happen in normal times.
Grenada Tourism Authority welcomes the resumption of UK flights to Grenada. The announcement of the recommencement of flights comes as Grenada became one of the recent additions to the UK's Green List. Virgin Airlines will resume flights from July 16th from London Heathrow via Barbados each week on Monday and Friday. British Airways will restart operations to Grenada on July 21st, operating 2 flights per week from London Gatwick to Grenada via Antigua every Wednesday and Saturday. This announcement has been met with great enthusiasm by tourism stakeholders who are eagerly anticipating the return of the UK flight schedule as it allows travelers multiple weekly opportunities to come, see, and experience Grenada. With just 162 cases of COVID-19 since the onset of the pandemic, the country is ready to welcome UK visitors back to its beautiful shore. Minister for Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information, Honorable Emmeline Pear, has given government's commitment to continue investing in the future of the nation through valuable partnerships. Her commitment came during Wednesday's handover of keys for the newly constructed Paradise Preschool. The new facility was funded by the Caribbean Development Bank and Government of Grenada and executed through the 9th cycle of the Basic Needs Trust Fund.
A partnership like these are so important, and let us not take this for granted. Now, during the COVID period, it is quite possible that resources for this project, Mr. Bain and Mr. Campbell can support me on this, could have been repurposed. We have seen it in other projects, whether CDB, World Bank, repurposed for the emergencies of COVID-19. And that is why this afternoon I say to you, your government has a special interest in the development of children and young people in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
The project was undertaken by Hanover Construction Company and cost $1.9 million. Past student and parliamentary representative for St. Andrew Northeast, Honorable Kate Lewis, is happy that all is in place as students prepare for the new school term. She believes the new facility will influence students' learning.
As a past student of the Paradise Preschool, I feel very proud to stand here this evening to ensure that the students of Paradise, Pearls, Dunfermline, and surrounding areas will be able to begin the education in the new school term in a new facility. And I commend the BNTF through the Caribbean Development Bank and the government of Grenada for making today a reality. Human resource development begins at the early childhood level, and ensuring that we have the appropriate facilities to deliver education can only lead to the quality of human resource that we so look forward to.
Acting Principal of the Paradise Preschool, Rhonda Rodney, expressed great appreciation for the newly constructed facility.
On behalf of the staff, parents, students of the Paradise Pre-Primary School, it is indeed an honor and a privilege to welcome you to celebrate with us and witnessed the handing over of our new facility. The field of environmental psychology has emphasized that the physical environment affects feelings and behavior, especially in children of tender years. Your presence here reflects your commitment to ensuring that the students and staff have the ideal physical structure in a child-friendly environment for teaching and learning.
Chief Education Officer Angela Finley underscored the importance of quality early childhood education.
The approval of this project by the Basic Needs Trust Fund, BNTF, must be lauded. A new home for the staff and students of the Paradise Preschool. Awesome. The present and future occupants are now blessed with an environment that is safe and secure, away from the threat of the river bursting its bank and placing the lives of the staff and students in danger. Studies show that quality early learning spaces have a profound positive impact on students. Simply put, children learn better when they are comfortable in their surroundings.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Are you gonna wear your mask today? You see everywhere you go. There are rules you got to follow, so don't you say COVID-19 will delay. Take the opportunity to save your community. Don't be that guy, put a mask on your face if you're heading outside. It's your life, my life, more lives will be taken if we don't try. If you feel any symptoms, call the hotline. Stay inside until you feel fine. 6 feet away every day. Keep COVID-19 far from work. Keep Grenada safe. Be COVID-19 smart.
Welcome back. Fixed penalty tickets issued by traffic wardens for various breaches of traffic laws are lawful and should be complied with. That advice from Attorney General Dia Forrester as she addressed the outcome of the case filed by Claudette Joseph against the Attorney General and the findings of the trial judge. The thrust of the claim brought forward was that the ticket issued by traffic wardens was unlawful, given that the post of traffic warden is not a public office as provided by Section 3 of the Constitution. The Attorney General explained that the court considered 4 issues raised by the claimant.
Whether traffic wardens are performing duties of police officers under Section 23(1) of the Police Act, which section deals with the police being responsible for regulating traffic. Essentially, the question was whether traffic wardens are police officers, whether the position of traffic warden is a public office within the meaning of Section 111 of the Constitution, whether traffic wardens have to be appointed by the Public Service Commission or the Commissioner of Police, and whether it was lawful or whether it was unlawful for traffic wardens to issue fixed penalty notices, that is, traffic tickets.
The court held that the statutory regime for the appointment of traffic wardens and police officers are not comparable and are vastly different.
The courts haven't found that traffic wardens are not police officers and that traffic wardens do not hold public office. There was no need to examine whether the Public Service Commission or the Commissioner of Police, which would be Section 84 or Section 89 of the Constitution, was briefed. There was no need for the court to consider those issues. The court held that the Road Traffic Act, as amended, permitted traffic wardens to issue fixed penalty notices those are, of course, traffic tickets. Therefore, the fixed penalty notice issued by the traffic warden to the claimant was lawful. Of course, that is very important to note that the tickets your traffic wardens are issuing, they are fully valid tickets, lawful tickets to be issued. So you would want to do what you need to do when you receive your traffic ticket.
The Attorney General also shared that her chambers was served with a notice of appeal, which indicated that the decision of the trial judge is being challenged by the claimant. The AG says their position stands that the trial judge was correct in the findings made. And finally, in the news, the Ministry of Agriculture wrapped up a 2-day training on Tuesday, attended by farmers, staff, and chainsaw operators who were educated on important management, operation, and safety practices as it relates to the use of the tool. Participants were able to put to use the information provided during an in-house presentation on Monday when the training moved into the field with a practical session at the government's estate at Grenada on Tuesday.
The safety of using of a chainsaw, have proper gears, the way how to cut a tree in the right way for it to fall in the right direction, to make sure of clearance before cutting of trees. Yes, so it's something that I see what I learned something very good of in this short exercise. I'll be able to take it in practical and share it out to those who just started and those who know and they don't have much ideas. I will pass it on to them.
Some of the things I've learned is, how to assemble a chainsaw, the safety measures you take when operating a chainsaw, and the maintenance of the chainsaw, basically the techniques when cutting in the field to avoid damages and so on. All the information gathered here at this workshop will help me to gain more knowledge as it relates to chainsaw, since that's one of the operations we conduct at the office. Basically, I will use that to edify the workers that normally ply this trade on a daily basis to help them to maintain the chainsaw and to assure durability and sustainability of the equipment.
Those were participants Veron Williams and Jamar Alexis explaining to the Ministry of Agriculture's PR unit how they will benefit from the training. This initiative by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, with support from the United Nations Development Programme, is an important capacity building initiative that encourages better operational and safety practices that can support skilled employment and sustain livelihoods. Senior Agricultural Officer in the Extension Department, Lawrence St. Louis, said the ministry will build capacity of farmers and field officers.
The ministry thought that this kind of training was essential, and it was our responsibility to organize and facilitate these sorts of trainings as the service providers to our farmers also need training. It's not just the farmers and extension officers that need to be trained, but also our service providers. So we have today we have the chainsaw operators, and we're going to do something with pruning. We're going to do another training with tilling. So then we're going to have a cadre of people that we could call on and that farmers can depend on, who are reliable and who know how to do the operations, and also a little bit of maintenance of the equipment.
That story has ended the national report for Thursday, July 1st, 2021. Recapping the top story, Grenada and its dependencies are under tropical storm watch as Tropical Storm Elsa strengthens and moves into the Caribbean Sea by Friday. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Christian Mitchell saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Chrisanne. And we just received another update from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, as it relates to the tropical storm Elsa. Now, from NADMA, here we go. At 8 p.m., Tropical Storm Elsa had strengthened and is centered near latitude 11.4 north, longitude 54.7 west, at about 415 nautical miles east-southeast of Grenada. The system is moving towards the west-northwest near 28 miles per hour, with maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour with higher gusts, and even faster motion towards the west-northwest is expected over the next 24 to 46 hours. Now, in terms of the projected track, on the forecast track, weather models indicate that the core of the system will pass near or over portions of the Windward Islands or the the southern Leeward Islands on Friday, just north of the state of Grenada, and move into the eastern Caribbean Sea late Friday and Friday night. This system is expected to bring showers and thunder showers to Grenada and the rest of the Windward Islands on Friday. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique can expect cloudy to overcast conditions with showers, which may become heavy, and thunder showers accompanied by gusty winds by late Friday morning into Saturday. The likelihood of significant impacts is greater for the sister Isle of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. The Met Office continues to closely monitor the progress of the system as it approaches the Lesser Antilles. Potential impacts most significant across the northern section of the state. The impacts are as follows: flood, flash flooding, down the trees and power lines, landslides and rockfall. Now, tropical storm warning has been issued for Barbados, Martinique, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, and St. Lucia. And Grenada remains under a tropical storm watch at this time. That might change in a matter of hours, and we will let you know once this happens. And so that's the latest update that we have for you from the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, and we just received that bulletin while we were on the national report. Now for a look at the weather conditions for tonight. Weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy, hazy and breezy, with some light to moderate scattered showers, which may be heavy at times, and the possible isolated thunder. Flooding and landslides possible in vulnerable areas. Tonight's minimum temperature to be about 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate. Partly cloudy, that's tomorrow, to overcast, hazy and breezy, with some light to moderate scattered to widely spread showers, which may be heavy at times, and possible isolated thunder showers. All right, wind. All right. We apologize for that. Now, earlier we told you that the people who are in flood-prone areas, you are likely to be affected, and as such, you need to take whatever precautions that you need to protect your family, your life, and so on. All right. But again, just rest assured that we will continue to monitor the system. We're not just saying that, but you know where we stand with this. So we will continue to monitor the system and bring you periodic updates as to its,
to make sure they are
as to its development. All right. And so that's it. We want to say thank you for watching. And before we go, we'd like to say hello to all the usual people on the program: Brenda, Zaka, Colleen, Judy, Della, Ellie, Philip, Nova, Veronica, Mommy, Lintana, Della, Charmaine, Princess, Pearl, Delma, and everyone else. Who else is there? Yeah, Vicky and the whole crew. We'd like to say thank you for joining us as usual. Ansha is there as well. Miriam is there as well. Bermuda is there as well. Claudette, how are you doing, Claudette? Hello to you, Claudette, and Michelle. So thanks, and we're going to touch base again. May God bless you and your family. Jane and Mary. So everyone, thank you, and continue to follow our page as we will continue to provide to you the updates. Take care. Have yourself a good one. May God bless you. And remember, please be safe. God bless you. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No, all the best.